on Wednesday Warfare. We just heard the man fully automatic. And from what we've been told, Brian, he will be making his debut next week on Wednesday Warfare.
And from what we're told, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Unbelievable words from that man, and judging from that picture, I wouldn't mess with him.
But right now, bigger and better things on our mind. The VBW World Championship is on the line here tonight. Jimmy Dean goes one-on-one with the GO.A.T James Blade.
In a simple challenge issued, Jimmy Dean stepping up, taking on James Blade. You know, these two met once before.
And it didn't come out in Jimmy Dean's favor there, although it was very, very close.
Jimmy Dean looking in the best shape I've ever seen. And let me remind you, last week at Clash of the Titans, the 15-man Titan Clash, Jimmy Dean went from being number 1 all the way to the end in the final 4.
Never before have I seen that one man go from that far in that kind of match, and that was amazing feat by Jimmy Dean. Unfortunately, just couldn't pull it off there in the end.
Definitely not, but folks, the world champion, the GO.A.T, James Blade, and they don't call him our VBW champion for a reason.
Well, you know, Jimmy Dean's tried twice. He's tried to win the Clash of Titans, came up short. Tried to beat James Blade a few months ago, the world title came up short. Maybe tonight, that third time will be a charm.
Let us not forget Jimmy Dean, our first ever hardcore champion, winning it at the show after Ground Zero to become the first ever hardcore champion on his debut in the VBW.
We can't forget that later that week on the next Warfare, he went down, but then he came right back up, because that's the kind of fighter Jimmy Dean is. Lost his title, came right back, and won it the week after.
This could be the last time the GO.A.T James Blade ever even makes contact with that world title as Sean the Stuff Rappin gets ready to begin this match. Both men eyeing each other down. The trash talking continues, and the GO.A.T James Blade slapped to the face, but Jimmy Dean won't start it off. Jimmy Dean punches to the face. James Blade trying to battle back. Irish whip. Jimmy Dean across the ropes, ducking under the clothesline, and a huge, oh my God, huge Hurricane Rana by Jimmy Dean. I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that from Jimmy Dean either. A different style, maybe. He's had a few months here to work and polish his skills, and that clothesline was massive, and it looked like he has polished and he has done just that.
He is definitely off to a strong start here in this match. James Blade's not sure what to do as he heads for the outside.
I'm not sure James Blade knows where he is after that clothesline. Look at him.
He's dizzy.
Jimmy Dean off the ropes coming through. Oh, a baseball slide, knocking the James Blade down again. The James Blade, the GO.A.T, I'm sorry.
Jimmy Dean heading to the top rope. What's
what
he gonna do here?
What the? Oh my God!
Oh my God! Huge flying splash by the hardcore champion Jimmy Dean, sending the GO.A.T James Blade to the mat. And folks, where is this man coming from? I have never seen this from our hardcore champion Jimmy Dean.
This is obviously not desperation maneuvers. I think Jimmy Dean knows that tonight may be his last opportunity to get a shot at the belt. Now that Eric Cage is the number 1 contender, but let me ask you something here. If Jimmy Dean can somehow pull off the win here tonight against James Blade, does that mean, you know, that Jimmy Dean has to go one-on-one with Eric Cage in the next week? Or
that's what it would mean, Brian. Huge Northern Lights release suplex by the GO.A.T, and James Blade going back in to break up the count. Jimmy Dean is hurt. Jimmy Dean is definitely hurt.
Well, I'm starting that count again now at 2. Does he know 3? He does. Very good.
Jimmy Dean battling back. Oh, sending James Blade into the post. And the tides have quickly turned. Our world champion down on the mat. Our hardcore champion hanging over Bub. And folks, this is definitely not familiar ground for the GO.A.T James Blade.
Well, Jimmy Dean's showing his aggressive style right now, but this is definitely the kind of style we usually see from James Blade. You know, he lets his opponents think in some cases that he's down and out, but when the opportunity presents itself, like it just did with that low blow, he takes advantage once again. And a huge Russian lace on the outside. These moves have got to be taking more out of them than just regular moves in the ring. This is outside. That's cement on those very, very, very thin mats.
Sean the Stuff Rappin having enough, telling both men to get back in the ring. He actually came outside the ring to tell both men to get in the ring or he's going to stop this match.
Well, once again, this just like something that James Blade would do. Try to get himself counted out or disqualified to retain his title. And I think Sean the Stuff Rappin might realize that. And I think he's come out here maybe to give Jimmy Dean the chance at not being counted out, trying to send them back in the ring here, trying to get this match underway.
Cocky style by the GO.A.T James Blade. A couple push-ups to warm up for the rest of the match, the remainder. And he's back at it. Wait a second, Jimmy Dean blocks. Oh, smashing James Blade head into the ring. And folks, This is turning out to be an amazing matchup.
We've seen mistakes like those push-ups earlier where just taking advantage of his opponent, Jimmy Dean showed his prowess there when he threw James Blade's head into the side of that ring.
What would be an OTB appearance without the debut of a chair? And look, there's a steel chair in the ring, Brian Collins.
Oh, you see that steel chair in the ring earlier in that in the opening segment there with James Blade and the rest of the OTB and Eric Cage was in the chair there. Like I said, no good match. Does not include a chair.
Unbelievable snap suplex by the champion and a huge second rope elbow and the cover 1, 2, and Jimmy Dean kicked it out. How? I do not know.
Second rope elbows. Those are definitely familiar to us.
James Blade punches to the back of Jimmy Dean. Stomps, sending Jimmy Dean back down to the mat. It's almost like he's trying to squish him right through that ring.
Did you say punches to the back of Jimmy Dean when he was kicking it?
There were a few.
No, they were stomps.
Brian Collins getting a little mouthier as this show goes on.
How do you feel in the jaw?
Hold on a second here. The GO.A.T, James Blade, sending Jimmy Dean to the top rope. Something tremendous could come out of this.
Almost like James Blade just called you a job.
Hold on a second. What is going on here, folks? Oh my God!
Superplex! Jesus Christ, folks! God Almighty!
Superplex from James Blade. Jimmy Dean is whipped. He is not even moving.
And what's this now? James Blade going to the top rope? Uh-oh, I think I know what this is. We've seen it before 1,000 times. The top rope flying elbow drop. Could it be? Definitely.
If he connects, it will end the match.
Yes. Oh, he got it.
Yes, folks.
Definitely over.
The cover. All he's got to do is make the pin. 1, 2. Oh my God, Jimmy Dean kicking out. And folks, this James Blade cannot believe it.
That was a huge flying elbow drop. And look at James Blade is frustrated. Jimmy Dean taking advantage of the undefended James Blade. Oh my God, across the ropes, looking near the gut. On the ropes. Oh my God, the one-way ticket to Dreamland. Could be over. New champion. 1, 2. My God.
Oh my God, folks, I can't believe it. Jimmy Dean can't believe this. Sean the Stuff Rapping can't believe this. Folks, no one can believe this. We had a new world champion. What the hell happened?
Hold on a minute. Oh my God.
Unbelievable chair shot to the head. And why Sean Rappin isn't putting a stop to this match, no one knows.
I think Rappin's letting it go because he wants not to continue. He wants to see if Jimmy Dean can really take out James Blade. And
hold on a second.
This is the GO.A.T.
The GO.A.T put on by James Blade. That single leg Boston crowd. Rappin checking.
That's it.
Jimmy Dean's out.
That's it.
What is he, singing?
Well, that's the end of the match. Rappin just ended the match.
Wait a second. Cage punch to the face by James Blade. What is Cage doing out here, folks? What's going on? Eric Cage continuing his rivalry. Huge spinning elbow to the face of James Blade. Eric Cage mounting. Wait a second.
Here comes the ambush finale, folks.
We've been asking where the OTB has been all night, and my question has been answered as the OTB continue the beatdown on Eric Cage. They're not going to let this return be a good one.
And look at that. Christopher Blades right at it right away. After what happened with Eric Cage and him tonight, and setting him up for possibly another switchblade.
Big move for Rob. Architect holding up the undeniable one. I tell you right now, he ain't undeniable.
He cannot even move. He doesn't even know where it is. James Blade going to the top rope. What could this be? Like a flying drop kick to the chest.
Missile drop kick to the chest of Eric Cage. And folks, it does not look good for the undeniable one.
And the GO.A.T nips up.
Typical OTB style. We've seen it time and time again. Backyard Baron, Clash of the Titans. You know what? It's almost like they're just taking over the Fed, and no one, not even Eric Cage, not even Jimmy Dean, can put a stop to it.
Jimmy is like passed out. He's like unconscious, and they're beating. What kind of people are these? They're my kind of people.
All four. Wait a second. Eric Cage up, punch to the face of Dallas Klein. Rob, big move for Rob, going down like a ton of bricks, and Cage waits for the Architect. Cage, after just defeating him, waiting. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Eric Cage picking off.
Wait a second. Our world champion, James Blade. He knows.
Oh my God! Rock bottom! He got him!
Eric Cage, huge rock bottom to our VBW world champion. And what is going on? We've never seen this before.
Eric Cage single-handedly picking off each member of the OTB. And look at the taunting.
He wants the belt and he wants it now. And you know what? He is the rightful owner because he is the #1 contender for that world championship.
And we can only dream about what we're going to see next week on Warfare. That's all the time we have for you here tonight.
Eric Cage and Jimmy Dean hugging, showing a sign of respect as Eric Cage came out to help his friend. But folks, we are out of time. We have to conclude this Wednesday Warfare. Don't miss our next one. It's going to be a great one. As for me, I'm Mike the Man Radahan.
And I'm better than you, Brian Collins. We'll see you next time on Wednesday Warfare.